Hello students, today we are going to start with numerical 2 of chapter number 9 income and spending. Suppose the consumption behavior in problem 1 changes so that C equals to 100 plus 0.9y while investment remains at 50. First part is the equilibrium level of income higher or lower than it was in problem 1a? Calculate the new equilibrium level y dash to verify this. Okay. So in problem 1 we have consumption function 100 plus 0.8y and in problem 2 we have consumption function 100 plus 0.9y. Okay. Investment was 50 and it remains same at 50. Equilibrium income was 750 in problem 1. Now the question is whether the equilibrium income in problem 2 will be higher or lower than equilibrium income in problem 1. One difference that we can observe between these two questions is that MPC was 0.8 in case of problem 1 while it is 0.9 in problem 2. So basically it has higher MPC as compared to this one. And when there is higher MPC, it means that there will be higher multiplier and higher level of equilibrium income. So one thing is sure that equilibrium income in case of problem 2 will be higher as compared to equilibrium income in case of problem 1. And we can also calculate this equilibrium income. So at equilibrium, output equals to aggregate demand. In the next step, we can write it as y equals to consumption plus investment. In the next step, y equals to 100 plus 0.9y plus 50. And y minus 0.9y becomes 0.1y. 100 plus 50 will be 150. And finally, the equilibrium level of income will be 1500. At the end, we can write thus equilibrium level of income is 1500. So this is 1500, which is higher than this one. Clear? Second part. Now suppose investment increases to I equals to 100 just as in problem 1D. What is the new equilibrium income? Okay. Since investment is increased from 50 to 100, that is change in investment equals to 50. We know that the value of multiplier is 1 upon 1 minus MPC, which is equal to change in y upon change in investment. Value of MPC can be found out from the consumption function, which is 0.9. So in the next step, we can write 1 upon 1 minus 0.9 equals to change in y upon 50. Next step, 1 upon 0.1 equals to change in y upon 50, and finally change in y is 500. So we can write equilibrium income will increase by 500. New equilibrium income will be 1500 plus 500, which is 2000. Simple. Next part, does this change in investment spending have more or less of an effect on y than it did in problem 1? Okay. So in problem 1, we have change in investment 50 and in problem 2, it is 50. In problem 1, MPC was 0.8 whereas in problem 2, it is 0.9. Okay, the value of multiplier in problem 1 was 5 whereas in problem 2 it is 10 because of higher MPC. Change in equilibrium income was 250 in case of problem 1 whereas change in equilibrium income in case of problem 2 it is 500. So as we can see that as the value of multiplier is doubled from 5 to 10, equilibrium income has also been doubled from 250 to 500. And we can write, since the size of multiplier has doubled from 5 to 10, therefore the change in output that results from a change in investment has also doubled from 250 to 500. Clear? Next part, draw a diagram indicating the change in equilibrium income in this case. So here we have two axes. This is the origin. On the horizontal axis we have taken income or output, and on the vertical axis we have taken aggregate demand. This is 45-degree line. Earlier aggregate demand function was 150 plus 0.9y. So we will draw an AD curve and we'll write AD equals to 150 plus 0.9y. This will be the point of equilibrium named point E. Equilibrium income was 1500. So this is 1500. Now due to the increase in investment, AD curve will shift upwards and the new AD curve will be AD dash, which is 200 plus 0.9y, where this change in investment is 50. So 150 plus 50 becomes 200 and this will remain same. This will be the new equilibrium point named as point E dash, and new equilibrium income was 2000. So this is 2000. Clear? Thank you.